Are we sitting on a debt time bomb? Are we heading for a US dollar crisis that no one really wants to talk about? They look at the stock market and they celebrate.
But what they're trying to do is destroy the dollar so that another country can take over and be the standard. And we're not going to lose the standard.
De-dollarization.
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 All right, so we have gaslighting and bad lighting. With that, I am sorry. We also have Wall Street is panicking. I know you're like, well, the market kind of went up today. They're panicking. $7 trillion. Remember that carry trade? Well, it never went away. And Wall Street is screaming why. That is currently the word. Why? Because they're staring at their screens and they're like, why is it going this way? They are calling it misfiring. Usually happens after the age of 50 or 14, whatever. We're all jacked up. But their models are kind of confusing. It's kind of like for you Bitcoiners. Okay, my apologies. Bitcoin. When Bitcoin goes up, dollar goes down. Now, what do you do when dollar goes up and Bitcoin, right? You're like, oh, what's wrong with our models? And the euro, traders are like, what are we doing with this? And should we short the dollar? The answer is do not short the dollar. I know everyone hates it, but trust me when I say that. Don't trust me. We are at a rock. I feel like a used car sale. Rock bottom lows on the dollar. Get it while you can. What you need to understand is that dollars are created out of thin air. They don't exist. Fugazi. You're at a pool hall in Germany. It doesn't matter. You're like, I would like a loan. I want to. Okay, we'll create a loan. They don't have the money. It's created. Here is your dollar, sir. And it is the word that they use around the world. They don't use gold. Hey, I'd like to. Can I buy that with 3 shekels? All right. Oh, I have some silver from Judas of somewhere in the Middle East. Will you take this silver? No. Will you take a dollar that doesn't exist? Yes. But globally, we are facing a wild E. Coyote moment. I'll get to that in a second. But in regards to the dollar, I need you guys to understand the entire world is like, you tap to pay. I'm currently in Milan, so I can take my phone and be like, oh, tap to pay. All right. It's good. It's just a balance sheet. It's a ledger. That's what the entire world lives off of. Now, you could call it the dollar. You can call it the yuan. People are going to stick to the dollar. But just like that, see that? Money's created. I'll do it again. Hey, 1,000. Oh, you want another? There's 2,000. There's 3,000. And I don't care what you call it. Call it fugazi. It doesn't exist. Trust me. You just tapped it on your feet. You think, look at that. No, it's not there. We currently have a currency trade. And I have to be honest with you, because I'm an honest guy. I did not know that the currency trade could affect the bond market. It did. And a few months ago, yields went skyrocket. Everyone's like, well, that has to be money printing. That's definitely Jerome Powell. That's the stock market. It wasn't. It was a dang hedge fund going, what do we do? Which, as we speak, is happening right now. And just FYI, the bond market, okay, is this big. Stock market, that big. All right? Bond market, yeah, you. Me, you. And there is a very big difference in size. But I have articles saying, hold on. Misfiring models leave Wall Street currency traders flying blind. Ta-da! I also have a sell America conspiracy. Again, my apologies for never finishing my sentences. My brain's like, go here. And I'm like, I haven't been there yet. Also, can we just take one moment? That's all I need. I'm sure you guys have seen this on social media. I just need my 2 cents. Quote, we found that the Jeffrey Epstein, no, he never existed. This is from a YouTuber. And I know some of you are like, no, he'd hate for you to say he's a YouTuber. Okay, he's now currently mainstream media? And Jeff never existed? Can I also just ask, why did we arrest him? I mean, He didn't do anything wrong. And his wife clearly didn't do anything. Why is she still incarcerated? Also, just give me, I'll go to the carry trade. I know this is a financial channel, but this is just, this bothers me. I voted for this guy and he's like, why are we so focused on Jeffrey Epstein? Well, sir, he's not the only one we're focused on right now. But hold on just a second while he gaslights the F out of you. No, and let me just check the no one has been arrested o'clock. I don't know what YouTube is going to get me in trouble for. The official I could say that. Jeffrey Epstein. Can't use that word. Arrest counter. Looks like we're coming in at 0. How about arrest anyone? 0. Although we got a good one, kids. Hold on. The Trump administration, because I got to bring balance. Okay. Just announced a complete and total crackdown on the Chinese Communist Party linked ownership of farmland nationwide. We are taking America's farmland back. Okay. Maybe I'll play it. But I think I would prefer to show this. 1 second.
A lot of big people went to that island. But fortunately, I was not one of them.
It's just very strange for a lot of people that the list of clients that went to the island has not been made public.
Yeah, it's very interesting, isn't it? Probably will be, by the way. Probably.
So if you're able to, you will be...
Yeah, I'd certainly take a look at it. Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein.
Okay, for those of you that would like to understand the word gaslight, today, children, excuse me, like while I move Big Mike, we're going to learn about the word gaslight, okay? That's when they say things that make you feel crazy. Are you going to keep talking about Jeffrey? How often do we need to talk? What's your deal? This was so later, skater 80s. Where are you? Are you still wearing Dayglow? We clearly know you wanted it. It was Hillary. Because I know you're going to ask, what about that 1 minute? So sorry that I have to cover this. And I know my Trump supporters, I love you guys. I get it. And I know I've never said this before. Never want a king. Everyone just wants a king. Please rule us. Never fall in love with your leaders. Never fall in love with money. And just in case you wanted to know that 1 minute that was like splice, you're like, huh? Hey, where'd it go? Well, breaking news. There you go. We all know now what happened to Jeffrey Epstein. Have you noticed that Pelosi and, right, Clinton, like all of that, they're not coming out, oh, release the file. See? He has it on him. And I say, we're done with this. That's why we voted for him. I don't care if you have leverage. I just would like the truth. I am done with government. I'm done with taxation. I'm from Texas. I'm done with all y'all. I want to see people fired. Hey, Johnny Bravo. I want to see, like, release the list. I don't care. Don't use it as leverage. Oh, I'm sorry that your friend is going to be thrown under the bus. Well, he was probably a poor choice of friends anyways. In the last 6 months, how many arrests have we seen? Well, 0. Anywho, there's actually, I know I said I'd be quick on that one, but it just kind of infuriates me a little bit. Is the carry trade, it's the dollar, it's the billionaires are beginning to wake up, prepare for a dump. Billionaire Bitcoin whale wallets are waking up, 7.6 billion? It's okay, though. I just wanted to scare my Bitcoin. Again, stick to the charts. You'll be fine. Investors should watch, okay? If you're an investor, if you're a trader, no sweat. The Japanese bond market. Stands 40-year government bond, which we don't even have. 3.36. This is the highest since the debut in 2007. Yields go up on the long end. That's like, there's something brewing. We don't trust you? As yields go up, okay, I'll loan you money. Okay, 10%. I don't trust you. 15%? Yeah, you were a little shady last weekend. Little drinky. Okay, 18%. You still haven't paid me back from the... Okay, 20%. That is exactly how yields work. When they start going up, that is the least amount of trust that they have in you. And on a 40-year, here we go, the highest since forever, 3.36. Well, since it debuted in 2007. 30-year yield is also near a record. Meanwhile, the 30-year Treasury yield is flirting with the 5% handle once again. Look, above my head. See? Way up there. Oh, my golly, Wally. And again, Brad, here is your stock market. Here is the bond market. Here's me. Here's you. Okay, Brad, because that is the curse that I must deal with. I cannot find shorts that fit. And I don't know how I'm going to squeeze it. I'm just, OnlyFans, just going to throw this one in here. This would be a perfect segue. Then I'll go back. Hold on. 1.4 million American women are on OnlyFans. So talk to your wife. Be like, so let's just say you maybe, I was wondering, how did you buy that? According to various sources. How do you buy that handbag? Of that number, 1.2 million between the ages of 18 and 24. Why? Why is she so young? And if it's not your wife, gentlemen, why 1 out of 10 of your daughters are on OnlyFans? And I have to be honest, I just looked at my phone, 11 o'clock local. I was like calling one of the 6 kids. I'm like, just maybe, you don't have to snitch on your sister. Is one of them on OnlyFans? But to my knowledge, I have one TikToker and one YouTuber and me, but I don't count. We just sit down, Dad, and just take a moment. Like, what the F? All right, so enough of them making money. How are we going to make money? I know. The legal way, ethical way, where we don't have to like shower with bleach. Dads maybe solve a little confusion, right? When you're out shopping with your kids and some 400-pound Jabba the Hutt comes up and like, hey, thanks for last night. Like, Dad, that's a creeper. You know I was home all night. Which she was. It's like that little webcam can get a little tricky. All right. So now let's talk, how do we make money from this and what the frack is going on? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and squirrels, this is the United States of America 30-year yield, which I just mentioned. This is your debt market. If this goes up, this means no one has faith in us. If it's the dollar, IDGAF. I'll get to that in a second. Look at, okay, now this is a cup. Can you see? You know, gentlemen, let's cup our hands. You see, we're all cupping this together. So that is the cup, and above my stupid, ugly hair, okay, what is that? All right, so if that's one thing, what's that? That's like kind of drooping down. Well, if you guessed handle, you would be correct. But that little drooping down just took Viagra. So your little handle, after it retests, it needs to come back, pull back. Okay, that's what we do. Pull out, retest, go higher. 5.54. It doesn't matter. We all die. Well, yeah, Bravo, if things were so bad, then the stock market would be down. No correlation, no causation. Leave it alone. Actually, on the Bollinger Band, which I never, you guys are so far outside. Look at that. You are like, whee! I have another shot of tequila. I know this is my 57th, but I can do 58. And some people are calling this a bull trap. Enjoy losing 20%. So have, I don't know, a bunch of dots from bar chart. U.S. stocks will return only 3 to 5% a year over the next decade. So on the S&P 500, see that trend line up there? That you're rejected. Also, if for some reason you want to know, why'd the market go down today? That was crazy. Oh my gosh, I've never seen that before. Because we hit a 7, 8, 9. See that little purple thing that came on? That means it's going to go down. If you would like to learn how to make money going down, I completely forgot there was a 4th of July sale that I actually never ran. So just for you, $299 for my $1 million course. That's not $1 million, but I will teach you step by step everything that you need to know. I'm sorry, my brain, plus my free bear market course. So when the market goes this way, you can take advantage of it. And that means, yes, look, see that? See where the arrow is going up? Your digits go up. All right, look, purple, it goes down. Purple, it goes down. Purple, it goes up. Purple, it goes up. Purple, see the little plus? Down. If you're like, but Bravo, why did you just pull back so much? You're above that's the difference between the 200, which you'll learn in my course. 7, 8, 9, we're going to pull back. Get ready for the swing. Then everything that I just showed you can do it on anything. Bitcoin, and I don't think it's probably, is that a company? But you could trade anything. And that's why I have watch lists, and why I feel like I'm losing my voice is everything. You just click, you get up in the morning. Hello. Also, my bull market watch list, price going up. So if you want to not pay more, give you what to trade. I know, because you're like, I'm lazy. What do I do? It's like going to college and getting a degree. Well, now what? You see, every day I give you the position. For those of you that are like, yeah, I'm going to short this thing. This is it. May God be with you. This last one, and I said, you're above the 200. That's all it did. Okay, so at least wait for the Bravo 9. Get under that. And even if you do that, that's just such a bad trade. You want to know a good trade? Whatever Jim Cramer says, just click the other button. The Epstein list is going to be released any minute now. So what does that mean? Hold your breath. But now coming in from Bloomberg, misfiring models leave Wall Street currency traders flying blind. Hey, currency traders, I can give you the takeaway. That would be Brad. Hey, currency trader, follow the charts. This article says traditional currency strategists are no longer working. Strategies, leaving even experienced traders baffled. Usual indicators. I wish my life would be this easy, such as interest rate cuts. It's like you sit on the, well, Jerome, we'll just wait. Or market jitters. You guys are waiting for, you're an experienced trader and you're waiting for jitters. And Jerome are no longer reliable. So can I just help you, currency traders? Just get my indicators. And then you don't have to follow Jerome down like a teenage rock concert. Like, oh, he's coming. No, I said follow Jerome down. Follow him around. Big difference between going down and around. But guys, my indicators, they work on everything. You just need to understand what's a head and shoulders, what's a bull flag, a bear flag, that's a triangle. There's a thing called support and resistance. You can even use it when Peter Schiff is like, that's it, the end of the dollar. The articles like this, US dollar index plunges to 3-year low as political uncertainty. This is all, to me, it's noise. Political uncertainty and economic weakness coverage. Oh, that's not the word coverage. It's converge. And let me show you a chart. Oh my gosh, it goes all the way down. And we have the New York Times. Dollar hits its worst start since 1973. And no, I'm not going to pay 50 euros. Another article, Trump's tariffs were supposed to strengthen the dollar. No, okay. I can kind of give you some macro on this. When you do a thing called the big, beautiful bill, and it's, say, somewhere between $3 to $5 trillion, what do you think is going to happen to your dollar? Oh, and last but not least, U.S. dollar to stay under pressure from tariff, debt, and rate cut expectations. And I think I said I was going to give you this is the last one. Maybe one more, just hold on. Traders look beyond euro for next round of short dollar bets. That would be a bet I would not want to take. Okay, last but not least, USD surge. US dollar weakens may force banks to rethink trade strategy. Wait, here's a pretty one. I pinky promise. US dollar witnesses first, I said it, I jumped the word worst first half performance in 52 years as money supply explodes to a lot of commas. Oh, and last but not least, Japan's 30-year, we did the 40-year, above 3%. What is even happening above Bravo's hair? What is going on in Japan? Let me help you with this one, kids. We're going to do this again. This is the dollar DXY. If you want to trade it, it's UUP. Believe it or not, this was a tradable symbol this morning. This is a swing trade. What is this yellow line? Well, this thing, look, just the tip. And I'm going to move that tip to a weekly time frame. This weekly time frame above my head. Do you see the blue line? I have what? I have a yellow line and a blue line. You're going to go back to, well, a long time ago when we fell into a channel. This is a rising channel. This is the dollar. We fell into it in 2006. Goes back a long time, kids. Guess what? It is an uptrend. And guess what? We just bounced on that. And not just that, let me just precisely turn it on to the daily. Oh my golly, Wally, unbelievable. This is actually a time you want to buy. Well, why would we? Everyone's telling us that the dollar is going to zero. Let me zoom in on it so you can see it. Do you see this? 7, 8, 9, buy. Here we go. And then let me turn on an oscillator. That's mine. Down on the bottom to see if you have confirmation on this. And then lo and behold, this one actually said buy it here. This is confirmation. Let me zoom in so you guys can know. This is crazy. I remember when we were buying the dollar. Well, hey kids, you're a swing up, right? That is how many more confirmations do you want? That is what I do every single day. That's why I have watch lists. This is the dollar. It's boring. And I'm not going to recommend it because I cannot give financial advice. But this is what I do every day. I get up in the morning and I'm like, oh, what do I click, 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 click? Okay, go to Milan. Next morning, what do I have to close? Click, click, click. Okay, go to who knows where. So even in a world of uncertainty and the dollar's going to zero, why would it go to zero? You can create it out of nothing. Yes, but it's Donald Trump and politics. And no, that's not it. Everyone's running to gold and Bitcoin. No, it's easy. I walk into a bank. Hey, I want a loan. Poof, money. Gold's not that easy. Bitcoin, not that easy. Also, it's not a lottery ticket. Stop thinking if I just own one. No. Get up every morning. Spend a couple of minutes while you're on the toilet. Buy, close position, close position. That is it. And with that, I love you, and I will see you tomorrow.